Good morning to everyone watching us from around the UK or further afield to a slightly damp, slightly drizzly but exciting morning at the Harrogate Foundation College nonetheless. If we're looking on the screen in a minute, we can just see that the parade has just started. It's just making their way to the parade square at the moment. They'll be marching down the centre column into the parade square from college headquarters. Graduating company led by the company sergeant major and then the junior soldiers and their respective permanent staff. These are the permanent staff that have worked alongside the junior soldiers from day one of their arrival at the college. They will have seen them right from the moment they arrived and will be with them up until they leave the college this afternoon. So there's been some fantastic development seen by those permanent staff, and they will have seen all the junior soldiers through their highs and lows. We can see now the junior soldiers making their way onto the parade square. They will march around the parade square before forming up in the centre, and only once the whole parade is present on the parade square will they be called to a halt, and the regimental sergeant major will move on to the next aspect of the parade. You can see already a variety of different headdresses worn by the junior soldiers. In the latter stages of the course and for their pass-out parade, they wear the headdress of the regiment or corps that they are joining. We'll talk a little bit more about those later on, but you can see a whole different array of either infantry regiments or corps trades that the junior soldiers are passing out into, and we're moving on to their respective Phase 2 training in the coming days or weeks. The sound you might be able to hear today is the band that's joining us today. This is the Catterick Brass Band. Junior soldiers today in their working dress. Those in the service dress will be the permanent staff, who will be just to the side of the junior soldiers that you may see on your screen. To call the parade to advance to face the audience, the dais, and the VIPs for today's event. So what the junior soldiers are doing now is they're just dressing off so that they are evenly spaced, socially distanced, but also looking smart before they're moving to the inspection phase of the parade. All of you watching from home or around the world. You'll see a huge variety of different backgrounds stood out on parade today. Some junior soldiers have come from long family history, being in the military with parents, grandparents, or brothers and sisters that have either previously been serving or are still serving in the military. Opportunities to speak to some of the junior soldiers under her overall command, see what their experiences have been.
Next, I turn to your parents, guardians and friends who have supported you on this journey, although sadly are not able to be physically here today. Military service is a choice. It affects every aspect of our lives, and often the lives of our loved ones. And over the last 21 and 40 weeks, they will have helped you remain motivated, focused, confident in your lowest moments. And trust me when I say you will continue to need their support and advice throughout your careers. So to them, wherever they are, proudly thinking of you today, thank you. And one last thank you to the British Army Band Catterick, whose playing has been stirring and inspirational. You have been the icing on the cake in terms of atmosphere and impact of this parade. Very well done. Now turning back to the young men and women on parade. Today is your day. In one of my roles as the Standing Joint Commander for the United Kingdom, I am responsible for commanding defence personnel in support of the government's response to threats and challenges in this country. The vast majority of you here will be joining units which contribute to this response, including support to tackling COVID-19. I have been privileged to witness firsthand people of the armed forces, and particularly the Army, across the United Kingdom putting their shoulder to the wheel to support the country during this
inspiring speeches from Commander Home Command and the Army Foundation College Padre before the Junior Soldier RSM has just taken the parade for their final march around the square. Variety of opportunities, and I'm sure each one of the junior soldiers here will be eagerly anticipating and waiting to embrace the challenges that their new units and their specialist to arm training will be offering them very, very shortly. Wishes or has been inspired by what they've seen today, please do visit our website or social media pages in order to see what your options are for joining the Army Foundation College Harrogate.